What's up, freaks and geeks? Welcome back to Low Res DIY. Well, it's finally come around to that time where I'm deciding to replace the Unifi USG firewall. I've had this thing 6 to 7 years, and it's been running pretty much non-stop that entire time. And it's still a good firewall. It still works, does everything I want it to do. Well, no, it doesn't. That's why I'm replacing it. It is adequate for most needs, but I want to, there's a few other things I want to do. So went out to the intranets and I was looking at the Unifi page, and they had I don't remember what it was called, but it was a gateway light or something like that. And I was getting ready to pull the trigger on that but well, I was going to pull the trigger on it, and then I guess it was February 21st. I decided, all right, it's time. Let's go ahead and buy something. And I start looking around, and I don't know if I just got lucky and jumped on there on the release date of this product, or if they just came back in stock or something. But this is what I ended up buying. What do they call it? I think they call it like a Gateway Cloud Ultra or something like that. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to go ahead and hook this up to the computer, and we're going to go step by step through just getting it up and running. I haven't plugged it in yet or anything, so you're going to be seeing it as I see it. So let's go ahead and go. So the name of this product is actually the Cloud Gateway Ultra. Give you a quick little overview on let's see if we can focus here. On the back, there are 4 LAN ports and 1 WAN port. It's a 2.5 WAN port. That's a nice thing to have, but my intranets out here is only 40 megabytes download and 5 up. So this is way over spec for that. On the front here, let's see, there we go. It's got this little screen, and I'm not sure what it's going to show, but we'll find out as we go. First thing I'm going to do is, where's my cord at? Well, there went my camera. Is I'm going to connect this to my router, to the Gateway Cloud. What is it called? Yeah, Gateway Cloud Gateway Ultra. So I've got that connected. I'm going to take my power, plug it in, and I'm going to plug this in, and we'll be right back. All right, so the Cloud Gateway Ultra, god dang it. The Cloud Gateway Ultra is booting up. It's got a little, the Unifi U on the small little screen. I'll try to get some shots of that for you and sprinkle them throughout the video here. And it's got a progress line underneath it that is, showing the progress of it booting up and everything. So let's give it a couple minutes. While we're waiting for that to boot up, I have my computer plugged into LAN 1 on the device, and I have my my modem from my internet service provider. I have it plugged into the WAN line. And we're going to try to do this through the internets, or not through the internets, but on Chrome instead of using the phone app. So let's just open that up, and still hanging out. All right, so it's come up with the it wants me to download the app, which I don't want to do, and then it's giving me the device's IP address, which is let's go to that, 192.168.1.1, and wee, ain't that fancy. Okay, Unifi Cloud Gateway Ultra setup. Name your Unifi device. I'm good with the name that they have provided. Let's click next. Create a UI account. I don't want to do that. All right. Proceed without a UI account. And you won't have any of these options if you continue. Well, I'm going to continue, so I'm going to agree to it and continue anyway. Give the device a password. It's got to be 12 characters and click next. Let's see what it does. Starting speed test. Boy, look at that high speed internet I got out here. I wasn't joking when I said it was 40. It's what you get for living out in the middle of nowhere. There's that upload speed. Ooh, we're doing good today. I saw a 7 in there. Okay, speed test is completed. Yep, those numbers are correct. So let's click next. Setting up Unifi OS, configuring your console and network settings. Do you want to save the password? That's up to you. That's a Google thing. And let's go to the dashboard, advance, proceed, console updating, estimated time 5 minutes. All right, so let's give it 5 minutes to update the Cloud Gateway Ultra. I got it that time. Well, it looks like it's going to take the full 5 minutes, or in my case, with the slow speeds I have, it'll probably take 25 minutes. So we're going to, oh, look at that. I can't believe it did it that fast. Okay, Unifi OS, let's go ahead and password and remember my credentials. I don't like that. Let's make that a username instead of a password, or instead of a email address. And down on the little screen, it changed back to the Unifi U, and it looks like it might be doing a reboot. So that's going to take a little bit. All right, while that's rebooting, we're going to take a and we'll be right back. All right, setup complete. Go to dashboard. Sure, let's do that. Let's throw our password in. Let's make sure we get it right. And sure, remember my credentials. Let's sign in. Okay. It's pretty cool looking. The little screen changed and it's, boy, my eyes don't work. It's giving me an upload download speed, I believe, and one client, which is this computer. All right, so over here on the left, there's applications, admin users, Unifi devices, console settings, and maps. So maps is if you want to draw a map of your building or house or yard or whatever, and see where your how your hotspots are. Console settings, you set everything up in here. LCM screen, you can click that off. They'll turn the fancy little screen on the unit off. Remote access, okay. Unifi device is 0. Well, this is a Unifi device. I guess it doesn't count itself. Admin users is what you just made. And then back to the main screen. So right here, network up to date, it says. And then, interspace. I wonder what that is. So we click on this. All right, that takes us to the actual OS, Unifi OS. So first thing, let's go down to settings, system, put this thing on dark mode. My goodness, that was bright. All right, now I wonder, okay, so it does know this device is here, and it knows this computer's here, and it knows I'm on Frontier. Wow, well, that's kind of interesting. Unifi devices. So this is pretty much the same thing as it's always been. Let's go down to system, networks. Okay, it has a default network. All right, so it is on the 192.168.1.0 IP address scheme. I'm fine with that, but okay, let's look at this. Auto scaling. What this will allow you to do is it will allow you to determine how many clients you want to be able to host. So let's see. Cool. All right. So if you look right there, that's your usable IP addresses, your clients, basically. And if you take and you slide up or down, well, let's get that arrow out of there. If you slide it to the right, it will change your network mask, which in turn changes your usable IP addresses. So let's go back to 24, which is fine by me. That gives us 254 usable hosts, and that's cool. And then I also want to change my DHCP range because I have a couple servers and different things that I want to be able to statically assign. So we're going to change this from a 6 to a 30, and what that will change in the system is from the 1.30 up to 1.254 is the range that the DHCP will assign hosts to. And it will leave everything from 1.1 up to 1.30 alone. It won't randomly assign any hosts or any clients to that. So we're going to go ahead and hit apply, and it changed that. I'm good with that. Is there anything else we want to change here? Got DHCP snooping, jumble frames. No, right now there's nothing I want to change there. Okay, so I've connected the Cloud Gateway Ultra to my USG-lite 16 PoE switch, and I clicked adopt already on it. It's getting it ready. So, and let's go ahead. All these other devices are connected to the main switch there. So let's go ahead and adopt the UAP Pro. The rest of these guys, I'm going to have to go out and do a hard reset on them so I can adopt them into this system. And adoption failed on the Pro. Nope, trying again, I guess. All right, so it grabbed it, and we'll give it a couple minutes to get both of those guys online. Okay, now that it has the switch light adopted and the UAP Pro, if we go into client devices, it has started populating with all the devices that are connected up to the switch. So most of those devices are connected up to this guy right here. One of them I'm going to have to go do a hard reset on. But now that we have some access points in there, let's go. Oh, we got error, multiple devices on one on point 4. I'll take care of that later. So now that we go to Wi-Fi, we have the option of making a Wi-Fi connection. Now, way back when I first set the system up, 6, 7 years ago, I thought it'd be cool to have my Wi-Fi name as Beer Garden. Yeah, yeah, okay. Give yourself a password to log on to this network. Oh, the reason I'm doing that is because all of my IoT devices and phones and things are connected up to this Beer Garden network via Wi-Fi. Once I do a couple VLANs and set things up the way I really want it, I'll start migrating them off of the Beer Garden network, and I'm just going to get rid of that because, it's just kind of silly. And all right, so Beer Garden and the password for it. Let's click manual. Private private pre-shared keys we'll show you what that is when we set some VLANs up. Hotspot portal, is there anything in here that I might want to? Let's turn on fast roaming and multicast for my IoT devices. And I think that is it. So let's add the Wi-Fi network. So now it has created the beer garden network. And if we go, let's see, yeah, it's right here. You can see the UAP Pro is getting ready, which means it's loading that network into the access point. And basically, with that, we are up and running, and we've got our network back running through the Cloud Gateway Pro. Like I said, this was just first look. I wanted to see if we can get it up and running. It is up and running now, and I'm happy with it. So that'll be it for this video. We'll probably do a video on creating some VLANs, some firewall rules, stuff like that. If you're interested in that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that like button while you're down there, and get you later.